And welcome back. Who's happy to be here? Raise your hands.
I'm doubly glad to be back. And one of the things I missed the most were your smiling faces every Tuesday.
Are you comfortable with the fact that your party's leading candidate for president is facing criminal charges and could be facing a trial in the middle of this election?
Well, Manu, let me put it this way. I may have hit my head, but I didn't hit it that hard. Good try.
Yeah, and Rob, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about this on your show, and I'm happy and honored to endorse Donald J. Trump.
This is actually my 100th day since being elected Speaker. It's not the 100th day since we first went to Congress. I don't know if you watched that Speaker race. It took a few rounds. Anybody could get elected on one round. It takes something special to go 15.
First, Speaker McCarthy, don't quote a Yankee to me in New York City. Second, he's right. He's never given up. That's because he's never even started.
I don't want to break all expectations. I want you to follow it. I want you to be on the floor. I want the anticipation. I want you to see. I want you to see as the clock goes up. I want you to write stories like I'm teetering, whether I could win or not, and the whole world hangs in the balance.
I don't think you're probably old enough to remember a movie that came out in 1974 called Blazing Saddles. It's one of my favorite movies. Should have won the Academy Award. You may remember the scene. Gene Wilder's just brilliant, but Cleavon Little played the role of a guy named Bart. And at one point in the movie, he is surrounded by people who are ready to lynch him. He takes out his gun and puts it to his own head. And he said, "Get back or I'll shoot."
Oh, help me, help me, help me. Somebody help me, help me.
Isn't that what Congress is doing right now with the debt ceiling?
Being old enough to have seen the movie.
I like my colleague. I think we need to exchange movie lists. A lot of bipartisanship, that's true.
It is the GOP leadership in Congress doing what it has done best for the last 6 years, and that is to act as the criminal defense counsel for Donald J. Trump. Well, let me tell you this.
Capitol Police, gentlemen will suspend. Capitol Police. Capitol Police will remove the gentleman from the audience.
Let me tell you this. His comments about Ralph Nader are way out of line.
MAGA Republicans in Congress want to defund the FBI and the police. Talk about defunding. They don't like the FBI. Maybe arresting some of them.
I'm also concerned about people on this committee and their own anti-police rhetoric. This is a defund the FBI campaign effort.
That was quite entertaining from someone that had a sexual relationship with a Chinese spy, and everyone knows it. But
I move to take our words down. Stand by just a second while we research the rule. Give me just a second. A motion has been made. The committee will suspend, and the gentleman will state the words that he wishes taken down.
Everything that the gentlelady from Georgia has said.
No, you need to be more specific.
Accusations of an affair with a Chinese spy. Those are engaging in personalities, and those words should be taken down, and the gentlelady should not be able to speak anymore in this hearing.
Okay, the chair rules that those words that were spoken are not going to be stricken from the record.
How long are you going to let this go on?
Congresswoman, let me assure you that we're not letting it go on. We are fighting this.
No, I reclaim my time. You're a liar.
Committee will suspend. The gentleman will state the words that he wishes to be taken down.
The gentlelady referenced the secretary and called him a liar.
Chair asks the gentlelady if she wishes to seek unanimous consent to modify or withdraw her remarks.
I will not withdraw my remarks.
It's pretty clear that the rules state you can't impugn someone's character. Identifying or calling someone a liar is unacceptable in this committee. And I make the ruling that we strike those words.
My understanding is if words are taken down, that means that the member can no longer speak in whatever the proceeding is that those words were said.
Personal inquiry, point of personal inquiry.
There's no such thing.
So in consulting the rules of the House, when we strike, it does terminate the time of the individual who is speaking. So the gentlelady is no longer recognized.
So the ruling was that because she used the word liar, that was taken down, which I agree with.
Yes.
But accusing
a statement of fact is very similar to the posters that Mr.
There's no statement of fact.
There's no statement of fact.
Bullshit.
There's no
statement of
factual
fact.
basis for the statement.
We're not here to debate this, okay? And the ruling was made by the chair.